Okay, so a quick little catch up on the cab over. We've got just the hood and the bumper mocked up on this thing right now, but the bumper is another bumper that we're gonna overlay the other bumper with. This one here, we're gonna put rivets in it and make the front of the bumper look really good. I'm thinking about doing some trim pieces here, possibly with some rivets in it to kind of just, you know, that hood is big on these trucks. And if you do a little design right here, it'll actually shorten it and make it look a little bit different, just putting a little design in it. But we got the bumper marked up. We're gonna probably use that. This one here is a seat that Mark, the owner of the truck, brought me. It's a Tahoe seat that they redid, and we're gonna try to shove it in here and make it work. We've actually got most of the wiring in this thing. As you can see, all the bags work. It's up and down. We need to do a little bit more clearance on the front end. We're gonna have to go in here and cut this a little bit to open these fenders up so we can get a little bit more clearance in here to get this thing to lay on the ground, the tires don't hit. And we've got the rear wheels put in it, on it, I should say. The rear wheels actually look pretty good. So they're all put in. We have to kind of customize some lug nuts to make it work. Anytime you start customizing anything, it's work from the front to the back or the back to the front. These things are such a pain in the butt when you have to, every little thing has to be customized from one end to the other when you start. And you know that this truck is nothing but a custom truck. But it's coming along. We're getting really close to designing the bed. I've got the bed laying here on the floor. This is basically the first half of the bed. And what it's this will be the tailboard down here. That'll be at the top. And I'll show you right here on a little drawing, if you want to look at this, how this bed's gonna look somewhat. I'll just draw it on here. So you have, say this is like the cab of the truck here. Let's say that thing comes down like this and you got the nose of the truck. Let's say this is you got the bumper. Okay. This is the fender where the tire is. Okay. And then the bed, basically, I'm probably gonna start it right about here in the middle of the cab by the back window. So you got your motor. The motor of the truck sits here. Say these are the little valve covers. This is your Cummins here. You got your transmission like this. Okay. The bed is gonna come off like this. I'm thinking about here. And then we're gonna taper it off somewhat like this, okay? And then your rear wheels will be in here like this, okay? And then this will kind of come up into here like that. I haven't quite got everything figured out. This is just a rough of what it's gonna kind of look like, something like that. We're gonna have fuel tanks here, which will go like this. And then there'll be an octagon style tank in there like that. And then from here, it's gonna come up and we'll have our stacks like that. So this is probably the goal for the next couple of weeks, is to get this bed kind of put together and working. There'll be probably some sort of a winch here. A little hook on it right there to pull the car up and down. Haven't decided if I'm gonna put the winch here or here and put a snatch block up there. But that's kind of a rough draft of what is going on with the bed and how it's gonna look. So we still got a lot of work to do. Hopefully in the next week or two, we'll be able to start really seeing this bed come together. Like I said, I got the first part of it going here. And then from there, we're just gonna go ahead and keep going. Build some really nice brackets. I'm gonna make the bed so it's removable in case you ever have to bring the bed off the frame to access anything. You can just basically lift the bed off. The great thing about this thing is if you wanted to, you could probably drop the motor right through the middle of the frame, pull the transmission mount out, and drop it all through the bottom. So I just want to make it so you can use it. If something goes wrong, you can get in there and work on it, which I don't see how anything could really go wrong with the thing. It'll probably last forever. But in case it does, when I'm dead, 40 years, 50 years from now, some other guy gets this thing, and he's like, well, at least the guy made it easy so we can get in here and replace the motor. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. We still got a lot of work to do. We got air conditioning to put in it. We got to fix the doors. We got glass. We got leather work coming for the door panels. We've got a little bit of a road ahead of us, but it all should start coming together pretty fast. So that's our catch up on this one right now, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully we'll have the bed on it.